Hello and welcome to episode 87 of the Fools on a Hill podcast. I'm Cal. I'm joined by Yanni and Liam. Howdy, partners.
Ho,
Yeehaw.
ho.
You may have noticed, or not, we don't have many listeners, that we've been away for a little while
What?
from the podcast game, anyway. But it feels as if we're doing more content than ever, doesn't it, boys?
It bloody does.
Certainly
Callum.
does. Certainly does.
What have we been doing
What have we been
for all
doing?
those uneducated folk among us?
Well, Cal, we've been doing tears. We've not been crying. Well, maybe. I don't know.
I have.
I don't speak to you boys every second of the day. But yeah, tears on our favourite artists and some that we just enjoy. They're not the favourite. We've started by doing our top 3 that we mentioned on our introductionary first ever podcast 000. Let's hope we don't cross the 999 threshold, otherwise our number system's fucked.
That'll be a
Yeah,
long way
so
away.
that will be Arctic Monkeys, The Beatles, and Kings of Leon. And very, very recently, in fact, this week,
Yesterday.
yesterday.
This
Wait, when's this?
episode
I don't know when this
This
is
is
going
going
out.
out in the morning.
Oh, fast,
Tomorrow
rapid.
morning.
Blur was the latest one we've done. Go watch it. I was actually crying editing that tear video
So
Tears.
in hysterics. It's one of my favourite teasers I think I've had to make in my whole life. It was just Cal abuse, really, but it was really funny.
I thought I was the star of the show, really. It was a...
No, you were. There was a lot of good moments, but I also abused you,
Oh, yeah.
and it was enjoyable.
It was not
We love
for me.
abuse here on the Fools.
We do.
Consensual abuse is the
Mm,
way forward.
indeed.
Um,
That's one of the things we'd be doing. We did mention it on the last podcast episode, but we were going to see Hunger Views, and we did go and see Hunger Views. It's been that long, Cal. It's been that
fuck.
long.
Forgotten it.
They were. Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
One thing must be
Oh.
said, that Dave Leo Pepe is arguably the most beautiful human in the world. I honestly fancy him more than most women. I am
Yeah.
I am straight.
Yeah.
Not for Dave.
Listen, we don't need to put labels on things. We just know that he is the most attractive person on the planet.
My sexuality is Dave Leo Pepe.
Yeah.
That's very true. When I close my eyes, I see him.
That's concerning, Cal.
Yeah.
I'd go to an optometrist about that.
We had a good night though.
You did up until a certain point, and then you were just in the hole,
You were asleep.
I peaked.
not the K hole,
Not the K hole.
not that.
I peaked at about 9:30.
The A hole.
Everyone will know that I am a stingy fucker. So when we get to gig venues, I ain't paying.
He's a student. you know.
Not that I steal. I just tap out. And then by the end of the gig,
No one
I
expected that you steal, Cal.
No, that wasn't the
just-
logical
No
next step.
one expected you were going to hop
just hop
behind
the bar.
bar.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Cool.
So I tapped out. I was hot in the venue. We've been on our feet for what seemed like a long time. Well, I had, 'cause
Yeah.
I'd just come straight from work. And then
He's got a job, you know.
I felt really ill. We all fell asleep on the train back to Liverpool.
No,
I didn't know.
I
Well,
didn't.
Neither did you.
You didn't actually fall asleep, no.
I don't think
Did
anyone fell
briefly.
asleep.
I think we did.
No.
I was close, but I didn't.
All right, well, we were teetering on the edge. And I could not pick myself back up to carry on drinking. I did
No.
have a good
It was
night.
it was a struggle, to be fair.
I did have a good night, despite my face.
I managed.
But yeah, it was good. I had a good time.
Round of applause for Knight. I'm going to show this
Knight.
to my my audience. Here's a little picture thing that I got.
Oh,
of us in a
no.
little photo
Can't
booth.
see it at
There
all.
you
Oh,
go, boys.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so bad.
Nice.
It is so bad. I got double chin on the go there for all of those photos. In fact,
My
yeah.
least favourite part of the night was trying to get an Uber for about 50 minutes.
Yeah, I do remember sort of wandering around for what felt
Yeah.
like an eternity.
There was
and
there
also-
was a lot of crosswords from me because Yanni was very drunk at this point.
Can't remember. When I realised that I'm about to go home, my brain just goes, "Yeah, you'll be fine," and I shut off. I don't know what happens at that
every
point.
time. Me and Yanni, I don't think we've ever had an argument in our friendship, but We've come close.
I mean,
And it's
you may have
always
had an
when we-
argument with me.
It's
I can't
always when
remember
we're
it.
going home. He is useless.
It's
It's
that
like-
fresh air, isn't it? As soon as you leave
Yeah.
whatever establishment you're in,
Yeah.
that fresh air hits you. It's
I
game
f-
over.
I felt
Well,
like a
it-
newly qualified teacher on a school trip.
It's because you stop drinking because you just reach the pinnacle at like 12 o'clock, and at that point I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm giving it my all at that point. So
Again, it all
Very
goes
different
back
levels.
to me being a cheapskate and buying a 10 crate for the train and just
Uh,
bombing it down in 40 minutes. But
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
beer.
I think one of our biggest issues was not getting drinks on the way back. We should have gone into that spot.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
we
no, I
should
agree.
have, or co-op, whatever
there
it
was
was.
too long a stop
and we
between.
should
I
have
wasn't there?
agree.
That train home was brutal. That was
In
one of the-
hindsight, yeah.
really
Also, I don't know if maybe we're just bad at looking for places, but Liverpool for a night out, shite.
Well,
No, I think it's pretty. I don't think it's great. Like, to be fair,
I've never gone on a proper night out in Liverpool. Day drinking, it's great. Night out. But I enjoyed Mojo when we got to Mojo.
Yeah,
Mojo
Mojo
was
was
alright.
good. It was pitch
Yeah.
black from what I remember.
It was, yeah.
It was,
really
yeah.
dark.
The problem is we got there and like I personally quite sobered up by the time we were kind of walking around somewhere, so I wasn't fully in the
Mm.
mood. Calm clearly wasn't.
I was ready
um,
to have a good time.
And it was like 12:30, almost 1 o'clock, and it was like, well, actually, like bed seems more appealing at this point. But we got to Mojo, and it was good. It was a good time from there.
Yeah, we got quite a few Sambuca shots, mate.
We did, yeah.
Things picked back up.
Paid £3 to get into Jacaranda.
Oh my god.
Oh no, was it
Yeah.
Jacaranda? Or was it
It wasn't,
Zanzibar?
No,
No, it was Zanzibar
Yeah, Zanzibar.
Zanzibar, yeah.
for an indie night, and they were playing some fucking
Oh,
awful
God.
remix of ABBA, which I
And-
love ABBA as much as the next person.
It was upsetting, wasn't it?
Wait,
It
which
was.
was the one that we went in the card machine didn't work?
That was heebie-jeebies.
That was
Not sad.
that was
But-
really depressing.
We went into the
Wh-
Jacaranda, and that was all right, but also like everyone was really too far gone in the night.
Yeah.
It just felt a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, it did
When
feel like
we-
the end of the night. Yeah,
Yeah.
When we went into heebie-jeebies, we increased the capacity by 300%.
yeah. We are each 100%.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was one
That
bar.
means there was one person in there.
There was
Yeah,
one. There was a bar
person.
staff. It was awful. But yeah, it was a good night. I had a good time.
Oh, I'm glad you did because I already have my doubts that you did.
But
To be
I kept
honest,
saying this. I was having fun. I needed to get over it, and then once I did, I started having a dance again, and I was sober at that point.
Okay,
I
right.
just
That's what you want, isn't it?
sober dancing.
there's. By the way, I should mention this now. I should have brought it up before. There's not going to be any sections to this. We're just going to talk. So
Yeah, it's just nice little
We'll
catch up.
Get used to it.
Chat,
Grab
so
yourself
yeah,
a brew.
we did all that. I'm trying to think if there was.
Have we
more?
got anything to say about Gang of Youths musically at all? Any...
Sound
they're
was
great.
shit.
Any
Sound
highlights?
was shit.
Yeah,
Was
it
it?
was.
Dave's
really poor.
Dave's vocals were really not loud enough.
Not a
No.
great venue. Unless you were right in the middle, near the front, the sound was shocking.
But
Like where we were off to the side and kind of halfway back, because we arrived a bit later on, it was really bad.
what they were playing sounded great. You just couldn't hear it.
We I remember on the train there we introduced someone to Heat Miser. Do you remember him?
Oh yeah.
The weed guy who wanted to
yeah.
know a place to smoke weed. We were like, well, we don't fucking know.
Not from Manchester.
I'm sure
it
Liam's
was fun,
Liam's eternal advice was, "Just probably go and find a park somewhere, mate."
Yeah. I always
think
tried
I'd
to like,
say-
remember. I'd been to a park once in Manchester, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm sure there's a park just around the corner from
I
Manchester."
think I just said to
Yeah,
him, just if you carry on walking somewhere, you'll find something.
Yeah.
That's he's still going to this day,
You
trying to
tried.
find somewhere. I don't know.
You drive.
If you're listening though, because you did say you were gonna listen to the podcast, mate.
And then we stopped doing them.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's very true. That is
Yeah,
very true.
we did. Yeah.
But we're
Sorry,
back.
friend.
Baby.
Back.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just for
That's
you.
that's what's been going on. Now for the present, the structure is very loose. I don't know what's going to happen. Cal,
Well, it's that time of year again, isn't it? It's always fun.
Christmas.
Our Raps gets heavily spoilt by the podcast. Is that a good
Yes.
thing? Is that a bad thing?
I mean, in the grand scale of things, let's say that
Scale.
you know,
This
We'll
hat's
survive.
coming off, by the way. It's fucking
it
roasting.
looks quite restrictive, Yanni, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. That'd get nowhere near my
as
head.
opposed to my
Yeah.
free-flowing head that I normally have.
Anyway, so Spotify Wrapped, I'm sure everyone knows what it is. We're just going to go through what we, our Spotify Wrapped.
Can I just ask, Jan, with your replay, do we know that you've got similar stats?
Yeah, we went through it prior. There's
Oh,
some
that's good.
there's some that
There
he's
was
missing.
actual planning. I know.
Sorry?
Hold the gasp. Hold it. Yeah.
Oh.
So we're going to go through part by part, artist, song, albums, and just sort of
No
explain.
albums.
Not albums.
Well, we don't have albums.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
we
I'll
don't-
do
we
that
don't
then.
got albums.
You could do it if you want.
I've just got numbers as
actually,
well,
I will.
so I'm
I
going
believe
to try
it.
and guess what these numbers mean, really. I've got 53. I've got the number 53.
And that was your genres,
Oh,
which is
okay.
where we're
Go on,
starting.
Carl, you do.
Wow.
Liam, well, you start because you've already told us.
Yep.
How many genres have you listened to this year?
Oh, interestingly, 53 different genres, Callum.
Wow,
53.
Didn't see that one coming. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's almost it's almost 60.
You wouldn't round up.
It's a little
though, would
way
you?
off.
Wouldn't round up.
I was going to say it's
You
almost
wouldn't.
half 100, but it's actually over half 100. So
Yeah.
I shocked myself while I was saying it.
Yanni, have you had genres recorded?
I haven't had numbers, but I have had a list of the top genres.
Okay, well, I'll
Oh.
go through. Well, I'll say I've listened to 62 genres this year.
Oh.
So, Liam, suck it.
Get over yourself.
Go on, Yanni. What are your 5 genres, mate?
Um,
From
Alternate-
5th to 1.
Oh, fuck, you make it difficult. I don't even know what order mine's in.
I think mine's probably top to bottom. So I'll go. Yeah, okay. So rock,
Whoa.
Pop.
Never.
indie rock.
Oh,
You ready for this? This is the best one.
go on.
Adult alternative.
Oh, like Liza Minnelli. Show
Sorry?
tunes.
Alternative is my number 1. I'm so different.
Wow. Liam?
You're pretty weird. I've got I think number 5 is hip hop.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm a pretty cool guy. Number 4, it shows up every year, and no one knows what it means. Chamber psych.
Wow.
You know that psych music from the chambers. Yeah, that's what we're into. 3rd is pop. 2nd is rock. And then number 1, because I'm a little indie boy, is indie rock.
Wow.
Colin.
My 5th one is new wave.
Oh,
My 4th one
Fancy.
is British indie rock because Brexit means Brexit.
It's,
yeah, yeah.
Really does.
Number
Don't forget
3,
it.
which is a big surprise, is dance pop.
it's not very surprised that, mate.
That's probably just me listening to Another Chance by Roger Sanchez just over and over again.
Yeah.
Nice.
Number 2 is indie rock, and 1 is rock.
Wow.
Wow.
Very rock heavy.
So, we're so rocking,
I
lad.
did the Spider-Man one then, not rock. That's how cool I am. Pew pew pew. How many minutes have we listened to music for this year on Spotify and Apple, respectively?
I'll answer first because I'm here
Good.
and I'm ready. 30,788 minutes. Which was less than-
30,000.
yeah, less than I thought. Which is apparently I'm in the top 85% or something like
You
Of
goddamn
listeners.
Weak bitch.
Of
You
listeners.
listen a lot.
that. I listen a lot.
Mine
no.
is 33,191 minutes. So, beat you there. Yeah.
Mine is 74,833 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, fucking life.
You play the music in your work, don't you?
Yeah, but still. You
So when
listen
you're
to
in work,
music
There you
when
go then.
you're in work.
Yeah, but when you're in
No,
work, you do a full like 8 hours of music.
I'm not always on the speaker though.
Oh, well, you need to assert your authority.
I
there,
do
Colin.
bring the vibes though when I am on the speaker.
I'm sure.
That is more than 97% of other listeners in the UK for me.
I saw a stat that someone had done in the hundreds of thousands, and it worked out at like 294 days,
That's
Full-
mental.
full
Absolutely.
24-hour days.
They've got to sleep with
Doesn't
it
make
on, then,
sense.
haven't
Yeah.
they?
Apart-
I think mine was
yeah.
51 days it worked out at.
That's pretty cray.
Ain't it, Jay? Should we do top 10 songs next, or should we do artists first?
Mm.
Whatever,
Pretty much
really.
the same, really. There's not much difference between them.
We'll do songs
you-
then.
Do you? Yeah, okay.
Yanni, give me your top 10 songs, brother.
Well, I was going to say, does it tell you how many songs you'd listen to? Separate songs.
It
Yeah.
does, actually. Yeah. Mine is 4,443.
Oh, God damn it. Mine's 4,106.
My numbers are just so weak here. 3,660.
This is in the complete opposite order to what I expected it would be, you know.
You thought I'd be least?
Yeah.
Bitch, look at this lovely curl going on here.
Oh, gorgeous.
God.
Take me
Make
to
me
the
erect. Top 10 songs.
Yeah.
do you
10
want
to
to know
1. 10
how
to
many?
1.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to know how many plays of each one or not?
Just the top one, because I think we've only got the
Yeah,
top,
Okay.
Yeah.
the number one.
Well, you might be able to guess my favourite artist from this list, but coming in at number 10 is Old Skin by The War on Drugs. Number 9, Clean Living by The War on Drugs. Number 8, Holding On by
Jesus Christ.
The War on Drugs. Number 7, I Don't Want to Wait by The War on Drugs. Number 6, Thinking of a Place by
Christ.
The War on Drugs. Occasional Rain. Who's that by again? The War on Drugs. The War on Drugs. Wasted. I think it's by someone different. Oh no, it's The War on Drugs again. That's the strangest thing. Oh wait, strangest thing is the next one. The War on Drugs. Number 2 is Pain. I can assure that you're all feeling that is The War on Drugs again. And number 1, really randomly, Pharmacist by Always. Coming in at 49 plays, which doesn't really seem like...
No.
Doesn't seem like a lot now.
No. Go on, Liam. What's yours?
That's insane, Yanni. That is genuinely insane. You've got an issue.
I found a new favourite band.
Clearly. Oh God, mine's my one doesn't seem right. So, but here it is. Number 10 is Teletype by Everything Everything.
What do you want?
Number 9, It Was Beautiful by TV Priest. Not even my favourite song off that album. Number 8 is Creature Comfort by Arcade Fire. Not a favourite song off that album. 7, Loaded by Courtin. Not my favourite song off that album. 6, Runner by Alex G. I did love that song. I'll allow that one.
You did love it.
Number 5, One Easy Thing by TV Priest. Again, still not my favourite song off that album. And my favourite one isn't on this list, by the way. Spoilers. And then top 4. Number 4 is Age of Anxiety 1 by Arcade Fire. Number 3 is The Lightning 1 by Arcade Fire. Number 2 is Through the Echoes by Power Nutini. And number 1 is The Lightning 2 by Arcade Fire. And I have an issue with all of that. 31 times for Lightning 2.
Wow. So I was saying to Yanni before, I don't think they count October and November in these stats, because honest to God, with the amount I've listened to Courtin's album, there's no way there wouldn't be more of that in my top 10.
I've got quite a few that, like, I've got some stuff off the Oriel's album and quite a lot off the Courtin, which are both like October time. Got some, but maybe not as much. I don't know.
Well, my top 10, English Teacher, R&B, which is a big surprise. Block Party, Callum as a Snake.
He is.
Blossoms, The Sulking Poet. 7, we've got Courting with Crass. 6, we've got Franz Ferdinand with Darts of Pleasure. I was going to do the German bit then, but I thought better of it. 5, we've got Block Party with Traps. 4, we've got Blossoms with Ode to NYC. 3, we've got Blossoms with Ribbon Around the Bomb. 2, we've got Blossoms with Care For. And number 1, with 59 plays, is Courting with Loaded.
Blimey.
Not my favourite song off that album. But it was a single version. So obviously that's been out since February. But 59 times isn't much.
No.
Especially in work, where I'm on the speaker most days. I'd probably play it at least once a day. Especially like when the album first came out.
Don't work much then, do you?
Well,
apparently.
More music variety, mate.
Yeah, this I don't know. Mine feels so just doesn't sync up with my brain at all.
Mine sort of does.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a clear pattern in yours. I mean, you can deny that. Clearly, you've just listened to a lot of War on Drugs.
I really have. I know I have. Artists next.
Artists. I listened to 1,091 artists.
You bitch. I listened to 1010. 1010.
Well, I finally won at something.
Whoa!
1,147 artists.
Wow, it takes the cake. Well done.
Yeah. Which, all that
Rough.
variety, and yet my number one
Rough.
is Arcade
Shut up,
Fire.
Mongo.
Blimey.
Um,
Does yours tell you how many minutes you listen to each artist?
Not each artist, just
Number
the top one.
Oh, it actually doesn't tell you, or you're just doing it like that?
No, it doesn't
Doesn't
tell
tell
us.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to go first, or someone else go first this time? Someone else go first, actually.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Coming in at number 5 is Franz Ferdinand, which is a big
Top
surprise.
5.
Top 5.
Oh,
Are you doing top 10?
I've got
We
10 here.
Oh, we only go 5.
get over it.
I'll do my
Fucking
10,
hell.
but you do your 5. Yeah. Well,
All right, mate.
Yeah.
Number 4 is the Beatles. Number 3
Who?
is Arctic
Never
Monkeys.
heard of them.
No.
Number 2
Shite
is
name,
Block Party. And number 1 is Blossoms with 3,480 minutes, which is 0.05%. I'm in the top 0.05%. I've
Thousands.
Bob on.
I've definitely not listened to Blossoms as much this year. No way.
Well, Spotify begs to differ.
Fucking
Yeah,
bullshit,
clearly.
Daniel
Trotting you out,
Eck. What the heck is going on?
What the heck? Shall I go next? Because I've got a top 5.
Yes.
Go ahead,
Yours are
lad.
10.
Go on.
So my 5, 4, and 3, I don't know where they've got these stats from, but number 5 is Red Hot Chili Peppers, apparently. I guess 2 big albums in one year, and a few classics and what have you. Number 4, the 1975.
Wow.
Me doing
That's
that
just
whole
from one day.
discography.
Yeah.
Yeah, in one day, really fucked that up. Number 3, Everything, which I've listened to that new album a lot, but that just doesn't seem right at all. And number 2 is Pavement, which makes sense. And number 1, as I mentioned before, is Arcade Fire.
Separate the art
Which
from
was a
the
lot of
artist.
listening at a particular time in the summer, just before a particular event. And not much since, but
He's
that
lying.
was 3,417 minutes. I think that's what it is, isn't it? I've just got the number. It's minutes, isn't it? And that puts me in the top 0.05%.
Beautiful. I'll do me
Very
10,
proud.
just because I think there's some interesting choices here. Starting at number 10, obviously. Ready? Charlie XCX. Then at number 9, The Strokes. Number 8, Arcade Fire. Number 7, Elliott Smith. Number 6, Pavement. Number 5, Everything. 4, our boy Paolo Nutini. Number 3, Kings of Leon. They've shot up this past month because I've listened to them non-stop. Number 2, Arctic Monkeys. And number 1, The War on Drugs. Are you ready? Are you ready for the minutes here? 3,706 minutes. Number 2, which is Arctic Monkeys, like I said, 914 minutes. There's quite a big difference there.
Yeah. So you were 300 minutes more than me with your top 1.
Yeah.
So that is 50 hours. Is that right? Is that how that works? No, 5 hours.
5
50
hours.
hours, idiot. 5 hours more. And I know I listened to a lot of Arcade Fire over the summer.
I know I listen to a lot of War on Drugs.
So clearly, yeah. Yours seems to again make sense. It seems maybe that Apple's got a better grasp on numbers than Spotify, or maybe you're just a very simple guy, Yanni.
I'm a simple man, a man of simple pleasures. Now we're going to go to albums. Yay?
No,
No?
we don't have that.
Did say about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
I
what
have
have you got?
listened to podcasts as well. I don't know if yours does this, Jan.
Well, I'll just do my albums first because, that's in line with everything as opposed to just moving on to podcasts.
Well,
I've listened to 788 albums. My number 1 album, according to Apple Replay, A Deeper Understanding by The War on Drugs.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I'll only do top 3. because it's interesting that it's these top 3 and you haven't got it. Number 2 is Crash by Charlie XCX. And number 3, this one really has surprised me because I've definitely listened to more songs off other albums more. But Dawn FM by The Weeknd is number 3. So yeah.
Was that a long album?
Not really, no. But I think I've listened to Sacrifice a lot because I thought that was a fucking bop. Slapper.
Yeah.
Go on, Carl. Tell us about your podcast then.
I've not done my top 5 because I didn't really care. But I've listened to 15,726 minutes of podcasts.
Wow.
Wow.
That seems
So,
like
yeah.
a lot.
Over 100,000 minutes of listening for me throughout the year.
You've done half as many podcast minutes as I've done music minutes this year.
Got that commute, mate.
Yeah, fair. I've done just under 4,000 minutes. I've recently started listening to my number 1 podcast on YouTube instead of Spotify. So that's...
Yeah, you were a Pocket Casts guy, weren't you?
Yeah, I don't use podcasts much anymore. Just one. I couldn't be asked to use one extra apps, but I don't. One extra app, but I don't particularly like Spotify for podcasts.
That's
So.
shit.
My the playlist it's created for my year, like replay, is pretty accurate. Liam, you'll be happy to know We're Both in Love with a Sexy Lady is on that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Girl That's Fly with a Wonky Eye. I think it's hot. The way she looks left a lot.
Go on, carry on.
No.
You know the rest?
Keep your laser on me.
I'm looking for some. I'm looking for some standouts. My because Spotify does a lovely thing where they add another one to your top 100, so you've got 101, which is just bollocks, really. And my 101 is "Tip of My Tongue" by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
No.
Which is the only Red Hot Chili Peppers song. So the fact that they are number 5 doesn't make sense. Thank you, Spotify, anyway, for that.
Thank you,
yeah.
Spotify.
Thank you, Spotify.
Thank you so much.
Pay your artists properly.
Yes.
Yes, scumbags.
Scummos.
Scummos.
So that is, that wasn't really present. That was everything that has been. But also, we're telling you the present numbers, I suppose. So that's how we'll make that work.
Past and present. The ghost of the past is just
Christmas.
still around, hanging around, and passing the baton.
They're there. But you might be asking, well, what have they got planned? To be honest, we're asking the same thing. What is going on? I think we may have mentioned that we are trying to up our game on the content front. So, like we've mentioned before, we've done lots of tier videos. There are more of those to come. They are pre-recorded. They're going to come out. Hopefully, it's going to be every Sunday if I don't forget to do it like I did this last weekend.
If there's ever a week without a podcast, you'll get 2.
You'll get to.
If we've pre-recorded, which
If
we
we've
have
pre-recorded.
for quite a while.
Yeah. Hopefully every Sunday you'll see a video of a tier, and hopefully you'll enjoy it and you'll watch it. God damn it.
Share it.
Share it with everyone,
Share
please.
it now.
Christmas time though, because that's upon us. Holidays are coming.
Ho ho.
To be honest with you, I can't envisage us doing many more podcasts before
No.
the new year. No albums are being announced. There's not really many singles coming out. So next time you hear from us on streaming platforms might be our Christmas special.
Yeah. That is what I was about to get on to, is the Christmas special itself. We are going to obviously do our videos, so you will see us. I don't know if we've done that previously, or maybe we tried but it failed miserably or something.
I think we tried last year and it didn't work out.
Do you know what I can't wait for?
Come on.
The incessant pressing of the buzzer.
Hey.
Oh yes.
Well, I don't know how we're gonna work that, given what we're planning on doing.
Well, yes. I don't know if the plan still stands.
The likelihood of us, we wanted to do it in person. The likelihood of this happening, I feel, is getting slimmer and slimmer.
Well, sort your shifts out, mate.
Mate, it's not my problem. I'm not in charge of the rotor.
Throw some fist.
Yeah.
Stern words.
The original plan was to meet each other and do lots of special things, but it might just be over video call in the style of our regular pod. But obviously, we'll all be drinking if things go well. There'll be games because there always is, and it's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Bit of friendly competition. There'll be maybe a rank,
Oh, we do.
maybe a
Christmas
re-rank.
Let's do a Christmas rank.
They're
Yeah.
good ranks now as well.
I don't know what else we might include, to be honest. But you make sure you're there so you don't miss out on all the fun that will be had.
We've got another Under the Needle episode due soon. Where if you're not familiar with that, we go
Yeah.
through
We haven't we?
we go through our record collection updates for the month. It's my birthday next week, so we may as well just wait till.
Yeah, we'll wait till your birthday. Yeah.
And then we'll have a New Year bonanza.
New Year bonanza. Yes, indeed.
Provided Santa brings us records, which I assume he will.
He will.
Easy
I've
present.
made sure.
1 or 2 in it.
So that's pretty much us, isn't it?
It really is.
If anyone's got any content ideas or any bands they would like to see us do a ranking of, hit us up. Engagement and all that. Mango, I won't tell you again.
She's not happy. She misses her dad. Oh.
You're not fucking dead. You're right here.
I'm a busy man though.
Thanks you for listening and watching. Because it's been a while. Go below. Everything's there. Liam wants these to be snappy, so snap.
Yeah.
That's all
Thank
you're getting
you.
now. I can't be more polite to you, I'm
Yeah,
afraid.
that's it. Go below.
Thank you for bearing witness to my, quite frankly, very good hair day. So I don't know what this bit's
Rascal.
doing, but I'm living right now. So yeah, sayonara.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.